Listen carefully, because right now the heavens are whispering your name. God says, "My beloved child, you have been given something so powerful, so extraordinary, that the weight of it could change not just your life but the generations that follow you. This is not a coincidence, this is not chance, this is not just another moment scrolling on a screen. No, this second, right here, right now, has been carved in eternity, marked as the moment your eyes fall upon the promise of abundance that has already been released into your life. God says, you have been given a lot of money. Yes, not small, not ordinary, not average, but a fortune that has been tied to your destiny since before you were even born. You might wonder, how, where, why? But heaven does not operate in the logic of man. Heaven speaks in sudden shifts, in divine surprises, in blessings that come when you least expect them but when you need them most. The reason you are hearing this today is because God chose you. Not your neighbor, not the thousands of others scrolling past messages, not those ignoring the call of destiny. You are still here, you are still listening, and that alone proves that the divine clock has struck your name into history. If you move past this moment, if you let your attention wander, you may never grasp the treasure that was designed to fall into your hands. That's why the Spirit is crying out, stay, remain, don't look away, because the unfolding of the story is carrying your future within it. Imagine this, a table in heaven, and on that table, gold, silver, overflowing baskets, uncountable notes of provision, and your name written on them. For years, for months, for days, angels have been guarding that portion with your name etched in heavenly ink. And now, September 23rd has been declared as the release day. God marked this date in His eternal calendar, not as a random moment, but as the turning of your financial chapter. And here you are, standing in front of this truth. Stay with me, because every word that is spoken next is like a key unlocking a safe. If you miss one, if you skip, if you allow distraction to take your eyes, you risk letting the key fall away. Don't let it. Don't leave. God says this message is the very bridge between where you are now and the fortune waiting to find you. Let your heart believe this: God never sends words in vain. He never releases promises without provision. The fact that you are hearing this means the money is already prepared. Heaven's bank has already approved the transfer. The angels have already signed the delivery slip. The only thing left is your obedience to listen and to hold on to the word that is being spoken. Right now, open your imagination, see a door before you. Behind that door is wealth, abundance, financial freedom, the ability to do everything you've ever dreamed without worrying about lack. Behind that door are the bills paid, the debts canceled, the family blessed, the future secured. Behind that door is your name written in shining letters, because the money is not random, it is yours. And as you stay here, word by word, moment by moment, you are stepping closer to that door. The Spirit says, stay. Every distraction that tries to pull you away right now is not ordinary, it is designed to rob you of focus. But you will not let it. You are stronger than the pull of distraction. You are wiser than the lies that say, this is not for you. You know in your spirit this is not just a video. This is the divine appointment. This is the conversation between you and heaven itself. So breathe. Let your heart settle. And receive this truth. You have been chosen to walk into abundance. September 23rd is not a date to fear, it is a date to celebrate, because on that day heaven will finalize what has already been written. You are hearing the echo of that heavenly announcement now, and it will not be taken back. God has promised, and He cannot lie. Stay with me until the very end, because the money is not just about paper, it's about purpose. It's not just about wealth, it's about witness. God is about to make your life a testimony. People will look at you and wonder, how did this happen? How did someone like you receive so much? And you will answer, it was the hand of God. The journey has only begun. Don't let go. Don't miss the unfolding. Because every next word is carrying another drop of divine oil over your destiny. Wait, don't move away, because right now something extraordinary is being whispered over your life. God says, my beloved, I have already prepared this treasure for you, and you are only seconds away from walking into it. The reason you are still listening is because your spirit knows this moment is different. This is not noise, this is not background, this is destiny reaching for you. Stay with me, because your name is being called in heaven, and your blessing is pressing through right now. Do you realize what it means when God says, you have been given a lot of money? It means heaven has already approved what earth cannot deny. It means the angels have signed off on resources that will overflow into your life. It means the struggle you once thought would last forever is already bending under the weight of a miracle. What you thought was delayed, what you thought was impossible, is standing at your door right now waiting for your faith to open it. Close your eyes for a moment and see it, bundles of blessing, not just money but opportunities, not just opportunities but favor, not just favor but peace. These treasures are not coming from men, they are coming from the throne of God Himself. He says, I marked this season to end your lack. I marked this day to prove my hand over your life. This is why you cannot scroll, you cannot skip, you cannot look away. Every second here is aligning your spirit with what heaven is doing. God says, September 23rd is your turning point. This is not about numbers, this is about destiny. He has reserved a date where your chapter changes. That is why your heart is racing, why you feel a pull that you cannot ignore. Heaven has an agenda for you, and nothing will cancel it except distraction. Stay alert. Stay present. Your promise is bigger than the problems you've carried. Listen, this money is not ordinary. This is not pocket change, not survival money, not just enough to get by. This is generational. This is wealth that flows like rivers, wealth that cancels every worry, wealth that breaks every limitation. And God says, I give it to you because I trust you. Because I chose you. You didn't stumble here by mistake, you were guided. Now hear this carefully. When blessings are released, the enemy tries to distract with doubt, with fear, with lies that say, it's not for you. But you must silence those voices. You must hold your heart steady and believe. God is not a man that he should lie. If he says you have been given a lot of money, then it is already written into your destiny. This is the hour of confirmation. This is the second heaven leans closer to remind you, you are chosen. You are favored. You are the one that the angels encircle right now. As you are listening, as your eyes are on these words, there are angels being dispatched carrying golden baskets of blessing, and your name is stamped on each one. Don't let go, because the unfolding is only beginning. The Spirit is saying, stay, remain, listen. The more you remain, the more heaven aligns with you. The more you listen, the more the blessings draw near. It is not about watching a video, it is about obeying the pull of heaven. Now pause and let this truth settle. Abundance is already yours. Wealth is already moving. The chains of lack are already broken. From this day forward, your story is shifting, your house will echo with laughter, your hands will not stay empty, and your heart will know the peace of provision. And right now, I ask you, don't keep this blessing to yourself. Share this message, because someone close to you also needs to be reminded that God has not forgotten them. Drop a comment of faith below, because when you declare, you activate. And make sure you subscribe, because what God is about to reveal next will carry even greater fire for your destiny. Stay with me, because the river of abundance is still flowing, and the next wave is about to crash into your life. Stay right here, don't look away, because this very moment is vibrating with divine energy. God says, I have already signed the release of your fortune. You are not waiting for it to be prepared, it is already finished, it is already yours, it is already written in heavenly records. The only reason you are here right now, reading and listening, is because your soul knows there is a treasure connected to your name, and heaven has chosen this very second to reveal it. Do not underestimate what this means. Every struggle you've endured, every night you worried, every tear you cried, every bill you couldn't cover, heaven has accounted for it. And now the Father says, enough. The season of lack is over. You are not being offered a small relief, you are being handed a great release. The kind of money God is talking about is not temporary, it is generational, it is abundant, it is overflowing, it is designed to shift not only your life but the lives of everyone connected to you. Imagine the table of heaven stretched out, and upon it are keys, keys to homes, keys to cars, keys to opportunities, and among them is a chest overflowing with gold, silver, and riches. Written across that chest is your name, glowing, undeniable, unshakable. No one else can take it, no one else can claim it, because it was carved for you before time began. This is not a promise waiting to be made, it is a promise already kept. Listen, when God speaks, He speaks completion. His word does not return void. That is why this message is so vital, so urgent, so undeniable. You have been guided here, chosen to receive this, because heaven knows you are ready. Every distraction you survived, every battle you overcame, every storm you pushed through has led to this divine unveiling. And now, heaven leans closer to whisper, your money has been released. Think about it. What could change in your life if you never had to think about money again? What dreams would you pursue? What burdens would lift? What blessings would you pass on to others? This is the power of what God is handing to you. Not just paper bills, but freedom, laughter, restoration, joy. God says, I give this to you so that you may live without fear, and so that my name may be glorified through your abundance. But listen carefully, God's abundance is not something you scroll past. It is not something you treat casually. It is sacred, divine, eternal. That is why you are being asked to remain, to hold, to stay with this message until the end. Every word is a seed, every phrase is a key, every declaration is another step toward the full opening of your blessing. To leave halfway is to leave the door unturned. To stay until the end is to receive the fullness. Right now, angels are moving in the spirit realm. They are rearranging accounts, they are shifting documents, they are opening paths where there were walls. Some of you have been delayed, denied, rejected, but today, God says, the rejection was protection, because I was saving the best for last. And this is that last moment. This is that great unveiling. Don't doubt. Don't fear. Don't second guess. Doubt is the thief that steals miracles. Faith is the bridge that brings them home. Choose faith now. Choose to believe the God who has never lied, who has never failed, who has never turned his back on his children. Choose to believe that when he says, you have been given a lot of money, he means it, he has done it, and it is already manifesting even as you hold on to this word. Stay steady, because we are only halfway through the unfolding. And what comes next will take you even deeper into the confirmation of your blessing. Don't move, don't look away, because what is coming next is even greater than what you have just heard. God says, the treasure I have prepared for you is not only about money, it is about identity. It is about showing you who you really are in my eyes. You are not ordinary. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are chosen, appointed, and handpicked to carry this blessing. Every moment of lack, every season of delay, every empty place in your life was not a punishment, it was preparation. God was teaching you to value what is now being placed into your hands. Because when this fortune comes, it will not just buy things, it will buy freedom. Freedom from fear, freedom from worry, freedom from limitation. God says, I am giving this to you so you may walk boldly into the destiny I created for you. Picture this with me, a river flowing from the throne of heaven, clear, endless, sparkling with divine light. That river is money, favor, and abundance. It is not dripping, it is not trickling, it is pouring like a flood. And in the current of that river are bundles with your name on them. Every time you doubted yourself, heaven wrote your name again. Every time you felt small, heaven enlarged your place again. And now the river is rushing directly toward you. This is why you cannot skip. This is why you cannot scroll. This is why your heart feels like it is beating faster with every line, because this is the confirmation you were waiting for. God is telling you clearly, your account is being filled. Your hands are being lifted. Your story is being rewritten. The angels assigned to you are already carrying your blessing. Even now, as you listen, heaven is making movements in your favor. Things are shifting behind the scenes. Where there were blocks, there will be breakthroughs. Where there were delays, there will be deliveries. Where there were empty places, there will be overflow. You might wonder, why me? And God answers, because I love you. Because I chose you. Because your faith, even when small, was enough to catch my attention. You are not hearing this by chance. There are millions who scroll without seeing, millions who pass by without hearing, but you stayed. And because you stayed, you will receive. Now pause and take this in. You have been given a lot of money, and it is not coming, it is already here. September 23rd is not the beginning, it is the confirmation. It is the day heaven aligns with earth to place what is yours directly into your life. That date is not a warning, it is a promise. God circled it with His own hand as your day of release. And right now, I ask you, don't keep this word to yourself. Share it, because someone else close to you is waiting for this confirmation too. Drop your faith in the comments, because every word you release multiplies back into your life. And subscribe, because this is only the beginning, and the next word God is about to release will carry even more abundance for your journey. Stay with me until the very end. Every part is another layer, another key, another wave of blessing. What comes next will shock you with the depth of God's goodness over your life. Stay close, don't let your eyes wander, because the deeper we go, the clearer the picture becomes. God says, this is not just about money in your account, this is about the proof of my covenant with you. The money is the sign, but the message is greater. You are not forgotten, you are not abandoned, you are not left behind. I have remembered you. Think of every time you prayed silently, asking if heaven even heard you. Think of the nights you whispered, God, do you see me? Do you know what I am going through? And now here is the answer, wrapped in divine confirmation, I see you. I know you. I have chosen you. This blessing is not coming because of luck, it is coming because heaven has marked you as worthy. Picture yourself standing in a great hall in heaven. Walls lined with treasures, shelves stacked with blessings, chests overflowing with provision. And in the middle of the hall, a throne, and on that throne, God Himself. He calls your name and points toward the fortune that has always been yours. The angels move quickly, lifting the treasure, carrying it, preparing it. And as you stand watching, He says, this is not for someone else. This is for you. This is why this moment is sacred. This is why you cannot scroll. This is why you cannot skip. The words you are hearing are not ordinary, they are written in fire across eternity. Every sentence is carving a doorway for your future. Every line is unlocking what has been waiting for you. And here is the truth, the money God speaks of is not just about solving problems, it is about creating possibilities. It is about opening doors you thought were forever closed. It is about giving you the freedom to move, to build, to bless others, to finally live without fear of lack. God says, I give this to you so you will be a testimony. So that when people see your life, they will know that I am the God of abundance. Do you feel it? That pull inside your heart? That warmth rising in your chest? That is not emotion, that is confirmation. That is heaven telling you this is real. That is the Spirit whispering, stay until the end, because the end will be the seal of everything I am saying. Look again at September 23rd, not as a deadline, but as a doorway. Heaven has chosen this date as your appointment. It is the day the lock turns, the day the door opens, the day the treasure leaves the vault of heaven and enters the space of your life. You don't have to beg for it, you don't have to chase it, you don't have to force it, God has already decided it will be yours. And now He says, I am only asking you to listen. To stay. To believe. That is all. Not to strive, not to struggle, not to fear. Just to believe. Because when you believe, the heavens move faster. When you agree, the angels fly swifter. When you stay, the blessing comes closer. So let your faith rise. Let your doubt fall. Say in your heart right now, I receive. Because with every beat of your heart, heaven is moving closer with what has been promised. This is not tomorrow's word, it is today's reality. You have been given a lot of money. You are chosen. You are ready. You are standing in the center of God's abundance. Stay with me, because the river has not stopped flowing. The next part will not only confirm your blessing but will take you even deeper into the joy of what God has already written over your life.